My first job and learning English. When I moved to a new city, everything felt strange. The signs, the people, and even the language were new to me. I wanted to learn English so I could talk to people, make friends, and find a job. One day, I decided to go to a school that helped people like me learn English. On Tuesday, I went to my first English class. I was nervous but excited, too. My teacher, Miss Sunny, smiled and welcomed everyone in a friendly voice. "Good morning," she said. Her voice was warm, and she spoke slowly so we could understand. During class, one of the students raised his hand. "Miss Sunny," he asked, "what is the best way to learn new words?" I listened carefully, curious to know the answer myself. Miss Sunny smiled. "That's a great question. Learning new words can be fun and easy if you do it the right way. One of the best ways to learn is by reading." She picked up a simple picture book. When we read, we see words again and again, and it helps us remember them. Even if you only read for a little while every day, it really helps. She explained that reading could help us learn faster. You don't need to read for a long time, maybe just 15 or 20 minutes each day. But try to read things that you enjoy. It could be a story about animals, places, or anything that makes you smile. I thought about it. I didn't know many English words, so maybe short books with lots of pictures would be good for me. Miss Sunny said, "When you read something, you might see some words you don't know. Don't worry. You can check the meaning in a dictionary or ask someone for help. But don't worry too much about remembering every single new word." Then she added, "Just keep reading. When you see a word again and again, you'll remember it. Soon, it will feel like an old friend." Her words made me feel hopeful. I could try to read little by little and see how much I could understand. Later, Miss Sunny asked, "What do you want to do here in the city? Maybe you want to find a job?" Many of the students nodded, including me. Miss Sunny explained that lots of people find work even while they're still learning English. It could be at a store, a cafe, or a community center. After class, I talked to my new friend, Maya. "I'd like to find a job," I told her. "Do you know where I could look?" Maya said, "There's a job help center near the school. They have lists of jobs for people learning English." I decided to go there after school. When I arrived at the job help center, a friendly lady named Mrs. Penny welcomed me. "Hello. How can I help you today?" she asked in simple English. "I want a job," I said slowly. "But I am still learning English." Mrs. Penny smiled and said, "That's wonderful. I have a few jobs that are perfect for people just starting to learn English." She looked at a list and said, "How about a job at a bakery? You could help bake bread and serve customers." My eyes lit up. "Yes, that sounds nice. But I don't know a lot of words," I admitted. Mrs. Penny nodded and said, "That's okay. Working at a bakery can help you practice English. The customers might ask for bread, cookies, or cake, and you'll learn these words as you go. Plus, Mr. Buttercup, the baker, is very kind and patient. He'll help you learn as you work. On Thursday, I put on my best clothes and went to Mr. Buttercup's bakery. The smell of fresh bread and sweet treats filled the air. Mr. Buttercup, a cheerful man with a big belly and a bigger smile, greeted me warmly. "Welcome," he said. "Are you ready to start?" "Yes, I am," I said, excited but also a little nervous. Mr. Buttercup gave me a small apron and taught me simple tasks. He showed me how to roll dough, mix ingredients, and even sprinkle flour on top of loaves. "Look, this is dough," he said, pointing to the soft, squishy bread mixture. I repeated the word, dough. Every day, I learned a few new words. I learned flour, bread, whisk, and oven. Mr. Buttercup was patient, and he spoke slowly so I could understand. One day, a customer came in and said, "I'd like 2 croissants, please." I didn't know the word croissant before, but I remembered it after the customer pointed to the pastry. Soon, I knew the names of many treats and even practiced simple phrases like "How can I help you?" and "Here is your change." Every day, I felt more confident speaking in English. After a few weeks, I could understand the customers better, and I knew more words. I also made new friends who came to the bakery regularly. They would smile and say, "Hello," which made me feel welcome. Working at the bakery helped me learn English in a fun way, and I loved sharing stories with my classmates at school. I told them about the words I learned, like bread, cookies, whisk, and knead. They were excited for me and even tried visiting the bakery to see my progress. Learning English wasn't easy, but with each new word, I felt closer to understanding my new city and being a part of it. And every time I helped a customer, I knew I was getting better, step by step.